Hello, my vegan baking chefs. Chef Just back here in the vegan gastronomy kitchen, and we're finishing off our salted caramel peanut chess pie. Okay, so yesterday we made our filling and we baked our pie, and I allowed it to cool down, and it's been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. So maybe I'll take the plastic off so you guys can take a look. It looks fantastic. So this is our beautiful salted caramel peanut chess pie, and as you see, it's been completely set. So as we talked about, it is very much like creating a custard, but we made the salted caramel with that peanut butter. Our egg replacer, which we used, was the panis egg, which is the one that we sell here at Vegan Gastronomy, and we use that as our setting agent. So I'm just going to show you just a little idea of how to serve this pie, and then I might ask someone, a taste tester, to come up here and try it, okay? So I'm going to bring you guys in so you can see a bit better. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so I also made some peanut candy here. So I have some peanut brittle, which we're going to use, and I'm going to take my pie and actually put some confectioner's sugar on it. So I'll bring you guys down so you can see it a bit better. Oh, there we go. And I just cut a circle of paper out, so I'm going to actually just put that in the center of my pie. And I have some icing sugar or confectioner's sugar. So I did have a question about this from one of my students, who's in the UK. Is confectioner's sugar the same as icing sugar? So confectioner's sugar is basically just ground sugar really fine, and it's got a little bit of starch in there as well, usually cornstarch or sometimes tapioca starch. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit around the edge just to give it a nice finish.
Is that common for the UK? Is that common for Australia? Is that common for the US? What's
Yes.
the most common in the world?
I think confectioner's sugar or icing sugar.
And most of those don't have any cornstarch.
No, it does have cornstarch.
So most do have cornstarch.
Yes,
around
in
the world?
Australia and in the UK, we have the option, you can get it without cornstarch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Really common in Commonwealth nations. Alright guys, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? So we've got our lovely icing sugar edge. So I'm going to cut a slice here. And we're also going to be serving our pie with some whipped cream. So I have some whipped cream here. And because we're making a southern dish, and of course this is vegan whipped cream, I put a little bit of, you can put some whiskey in there or some bourbon. And the whipped cream, I get asked all the time which one I'm using. I'm using the Arbiante from Paratos. We don't get sponsored or anything. It's just an allergy-free, dairy-free whipping cream, and I've just whipped that, and I put a little bit of the liqueur in there as well. Okay, so let's get a little put our plate here. Gonna get in there and get a nice slice. And it is quite sticky, so you want to just wipe your knife after each. So, I think that's a good size. And that pastry is lovely and crispy. That was our chocolate chip cookie dough pastry that we made. Get that slice out, very sticky. Look at that, guys. So you can see all the layers there, all our gooey pie. Alright, I'm going to get some of that beautiful whipped cream on there. So our pie, our whipped cream, very generous amount of whipped cream on there, of course. And I have my lovely candied peanuts, and I just did this with some of the same way that we made our caramel, so just a dry caramel. And I thought I might just crush up a little bit. And we're going to use this as a garnish for our cake. So you can just get put it in a bag or something. I'm just smashing it up with a rolling pin here. So we're going to add some nice texture to our finished pie here. A nice big peanut on the top. And if you like, you can also put a little bit of flaky salt on there as well. Alright guys, so that is our salted caramel peanut chess pie. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to see if my taste tester might be available, Stephanie, to try and grab a fork and we'll give it a try, huh?
Never asked.
She's been eyeing off this pie all morning, so.
Yes, I have. Guilty.
This is a peanut chess pie
Get an extra
with our
peanuts in it.
paneseg product, so that's our vegan egg replacer. It stayed together really well. What do you reckon? She's the peanut junkie here at the Academy.
There's an expression called heaven on earth. This is it in the fork.
What do you think of the pie crust? How it's like the chocolate chip cookie? You like
The
that?
crust is incredible. I will admit, sometimes I end up eating the filling and I don't even eat the
I've
crust.
seen you do that.
I know. This, I would eat the crust a lot. I would eat the crust by itself. So this is, I would eat about 4 slices of this.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I have to have one more bite. Delicious.
You can have that whole slice.
Thank you.
So where does that recipe usually come from?
So chess pie is a classic pastry from the south of USA. So I guess in the south, pastry is pretty amazing because I know a lot of the states they're used to making a lot of really quick and simple recipes, but in the south they have these really unique pastries which they make from scratch, and it's like handed down. And
I don't know if they do it in Australia, but I was taught growing up that whenever somebody moves in next door, you're supposed to go over and to introduce them, welcome them to the neighborhood, and you give them a pie.
yeah, and pies is very indicative of USA everywhere, right?
Yeah, and it was always like kind of the thing that, oftentimes it was the wife making the pie, and she would, as a cooling rack, she would put it on the windowsill. And she was always having to smack her husband because he wanted to have the pie. And she's like, no, it's for the neighbors. It's for the neighbors. It's a gift pie. It's a welcome pie.
It's strange because, I guess in Commonwealth nations, we see pies as more of a savory item, but in the US, it's always sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys say pie, you think like meat pies and things like that.
Totally, yeah. It's not as common for a sweet pie. We might have a tart or something, but not really as a sweet pie.
No. Pies are.
So, yeah, we thought we'd go to the south and do a sweet pie because I love their really unique take on lots of different pastries, and they really have their signature when it comes to American desserts. Oh, Manuel's going to try it.
50% of all of the peanuts in the world come from Georgia.
That's right.
50% come from
Oh, there you
Georgia.
go.
And they were called goobers. The original peanuts were called goobers. So you made a goober pie from the south.
And and they all, they would boil peanuts.
What do you reckon, man? He's
Really
walking
good.
away with
It's
it.
amazing. They would actually make peanut. They boil them in the skin, and they bake them with savory things.
Big from the skin,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Try it.
Okay, I haven't tried it yet, so I've got to try this pie.
Goober
Yeah,
pie.
Yeah, goober.
Goober.
Get some crunchy bits in there too.
So there, you learned
Yeah,
about
there's the
goober
awesome
pie.
texture, the crunch.
Mmm.
Good.
Can't beat that. That's
Yum.
ridiculous how
Good.
good that is.
That'd be good with ice cream too.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't mess with perfection. I think it's perfect the way it is, but
Gotta
yeah,
get
ice
some
cream.
goober pie and
Oh,
goober
is
ice
it
cream.
possible to substitute peanuts for other nuts? Yes.
Good point.
You could totally
Pecans.
make pecans,
Macadamia
cashews,
nuts.
What type of nuts are they
macadamias
trying to
would be good.
substitute?
Yeah.
What type of
Which
nuts?
ones do you have that you'd like to use?
Because some people are
Ask them what
allergic
type
to
of nuts.
peanuts. Yeah, what type of nuts do you have where you are? What are the most common ones? It'd be interesting trying some different types of nuts, you know, different nut butters, different nuts.
Or a combo.
Yeah, you can do, I know, in France, I know they do this tart with all the different nuts.
Yeah.
Almonds would be fantastic. I'd give them a little bit of a toast as well before you use them, so it really brings out the flavour. Almonds would be amazing. I would, yeah. If you try an almond one, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, I will link the recipe. There is 2 other videos. Oh, pistachios. Whoa, that would be so cool.
Jessica is
You're not gonna
obsessed
like
with
it. I'm gonna eat it.
pistachios.
I'm gonna eat it.
She loves pistachio milk. I know that she, like, literally
Greece,
her
right?
eyes start to get excited. They kind of roll back in her head when she talks about pistachio milk. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
a fantastic one.
That's on Greece.
And talk about and the coloration of the pistachios would be great.
Yeah, especially if you can get good quality ones, that would be amazing. But yeah, give it a go. I will put the link below, all the recipes, where to find panache to make this pie, and yeah, like all the information about the product and recipe and all that kind of stuff. So
I'd say this is goof proof.
goof proof. That was so easy to make too.
See, easy.
Super easy. Well, that's what this whole
Goof
series is
proof.
about, is making it super easy, low cost for you guys. Use your local nuts is a great way to keep it super low cost as well, because while peanuts are really cheap here, maybe other parts of the world, that may not be your common nut. It might be cashews,
Exactly.
might be pistachios. So,
There you go. Thank you so much, Chef.
all right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.